writing workshop teachers. I'm Amanda from amandarightnow.com. And my passion is helping teachers like you implement the workshop model in their classrooms. Why? Because I think it's the best way to go about teaching writing and reading. Today I'd like to talk to you about 5 mini lessons you must teach because they involve behavior. Writing is tough, so teaching students how to behave like a writer is vital. The first mini lesson that you should teach is what is a mini lesson. Teachers usually know, especially if they're implementing the workshop model, what a mini lesson is. They know that it should be really brief. It should be about a targeted skill, and it should not have any interruptions. So students should not be raising their hand. The teacher should not be asking students questions during the mini lesson. And if they are asking students questions, the response should be thinking. Students should be thinking. Also, the teacher models during the mini lesson. So a lot of times students want to help the teacher when the teacher is modeling writing in their journal, and they want to shout out advice and they want to shout out ideas. Let students know that the mini lesson is mini. They will be able to talk after the mini lesson. The second mini lesson you should definitely teach, and you should teach more than once about this topic, is how to interact in a peer conference. There's only one teacher in a classroom and 30 plus kids that need support. How do you support all of those students? You have them in peer groups or partnerships, but it's important to teach how to interact. So I often use stems, and I'll make a chart of different stems that students can use in their conferences. So like if they're getting help from someone, I'll write questions they can ask their partner. I also talk about how it's important to always praise first someone's writing and then give a piece of feedback, and only one piece of feedback at a time. And so I'm teaching my students how I would confer with them. The third mini lesson you should teach, and I teach this every month, is writing stamina. Building your writing muscles. Writing takes a lot of work and a lot of effort, and if you don't write very often, you give up easily. Just like when you learn how to play an instrument and it sounds bad over and over and over again, you just want to quit. So I use that analogy all the time with my students, and we set goals. And so if we can only write for 5 minutes and then we feel like quitting, then fine. We'll try to write for 5 minutes, we'll set a timer, and then students can try and build their stamina, maybe write 6 minutes the next day. So we set class goals and we set individual goals. The fourth mini lesson you should definitely teach is, what do I do when I think I'm done writing? Students don't realize this, but writing is never done. And so I teach this mini lesson multiple times a month about what can you do when you think you're done, and all of the different things you can do. You can reread. You can try to write a paragraph in a new way. And I have a chart of different things students can do when they think they're done. But I also try to model that attitude of, we're never done. We're always improving our craft. The last mini lesson you should definitely teach is, what is a mentor text and how do we use them? Students need to be able to see you reading a mentor text and getting ideas for your own writing. So they should see how it's not copying, it's getting inspiration. So I will spend a week reading lots and lots of mentor texts and spending time in a reading workshop unit. And then the next week, I'll pull those same mentor texts out and practice writing a piece using a mentor text. If I'm reading an information article, I'll look through the article and I'll think, oh wow, I love how they use these headings to organize their writing. I'm going to try that in my article too. And so just modeling how exactly do you use a mentor text. So doing this again multiple times in your writing units. I think these 5 mini lessons are mini lessons that you can teach over and over and over again throughout your school year. I hope you found this video helpful, and until next time, keep writing.